Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super fun and slightly, so let's jump right in. Fact 5. Making sound effects for everyday action. Picture this, you're home alone, maybe tidying up or just walking through the kitchen. You pick up a remote and suddenly you're a space warrior. Or maybe you're pushing the vacuum cleaner around, but in your head, it's a race car and you're in the finals of the Grand Prix. Sound familiar? Of course it does. Almost everyone at some point makes sound effects for the most ordinary actions. Something left over from childhood, where imagination ruled everything. A broom wasn't just a broom, it was a lightsaber. Closing a door wasn't just shutting it. It had to come with a dramatic boom. And here's the funny thing. Adults still do it, even if they don't admit it. Think about how often you quietly hum an action soundtrack while cooking, or when you make your coffee and whisper a fake commercial voiceover in your head. It's playfulness at its finest, but because it seems childish, people deny it. Psychologists actually say this is a healthy thing. It keeps our creativity alive, reduces stress, and gives us a tiny burst of fun in boring routines. Plus, it's a harmless way to break up the monotony of daily life. But of course, when someone else walks into the room mid-action, suddenly you freeze, acting like you were doing absolutely nothing unusual. The denial is instant. What? No, I wasn't making airplane noises with the toaster. So, whether it's sound effects while turning on a light switch or pretending to be in a movie while you grab snacks, just know you're not alone. Everyone's got a secret sound effects reel playing at home. Fact 4. Mirror faces. Now let's talk about something we're all guilty of. Making ridiculous faces in the mirror. Think about it. You're brushing your teeth, and for no reason you raise one eyebrow like you're The Rock. Or you're washing your face and suddenly pull the world's weirdest grin, just to see how silly you look. Maybe you've practiced crying, fake laughing, or even imagine giving an Oscar acceptance speech right in front of your bathroom mirror. Mirrors are like our private little stage. They reflect not just our image but also the versions of ourselves we'll never show to anyone else. We experiment, trying out hairstyles, angles, or even practicing the perfect smile for selfies. Some even try out flirty faces, intimidating stares, or even movie villain laughs. And let's be honest, it's hilarious, but we would never confess to it at a party. Why do we do this? Well, psychologists suggest it's partly curiosity. We're fascinated by how we look when expressing different emotions. It's also a self-confidence booster. Practicing in the mirror helps us prepare for real-life moments, like job interviews, dates, or even that big family wedding photo. But here's the fun part. Mirrors give us a chance to let out our inner goofball. When no one's watching, we get to explore silly, exaggerated versions of ourselves. It's private comedy, and it's oddly therapeutic. Of course, if someone suddenly knocks on the bathroom door mid-performance, you immediately stop, pretending you were just checking something on your face. Because the last thing you want is for someone to know you were practicing a superhero pose like you were about to save the world. So next time you catch yourself pulling funny faces in the mirror, don't feel embarrassed. You're part of a worldwide secret club of mirror performers. Fact 3. Talking to inanimate objects. Alright, let's get a little weirder. Talking to inanimate objects. Yes, I'm talking about apologizing to your chair when you bump into it. Or telling your phone, come on, don't freeze on me now. Maybe even yelling at the Wi-Fi router like it can magically hear and obey you. Sounds silly, but it's unbelievably common. People talk to their plants, to their cars, even to their computers. How many times have you begged your laptop to load faster or whispered encouragement to your microwave as it counts down the last 10 seconds? And let's not forget the classic. Yelling at the TV during sports games like the players can actually hear you. The funny thing is, there's a psychological reason behind this. Talking to objects is linked to a human trait called anthropomorphism, which means giving human qualities to non-human things. It makes us feel more connected, less alone, and sometimes even more in control of situations. For example, when you drop your phone and say, I'm sorry, don't break. It's almost like negotiating with fate. Or when your car won't start, you give it a pep talk. Come on, buddy, you can do this. It's like the car is your teammate, and you're rooting for it. Of course, if someone catches you mid-conversation with your toaster, you instantly deny it. No, I was just thinking out loud. Sure you were. The truth is, we all do it. It's a coping mechanism, a way to release frustration, and sometimes just plain fun. After all, isn't it nicer to yell at the printer than at an actual person? So next time you find yourself sweet-talking your coffee machine to brew faster, just remember you're in good company. Fact 2. Bathroom cabinet snooping. Now this one is where things get really juicy. Imagine visiting a friend's house. They invite you over for dinner, everything's going fine, and then you excuse yourself to use the bathroom. You walk in, and there it is, that shiny bathroom cabinet. The temptation is unbearable. You know you shouldn't, but somehow your hand just opens it. And suddenly, you're scanning through shampoos, medicines, lotions, maybe even a mystery bottle or two. Snooping through bathroom cabinets is one of the most universally denied habits, but nearly everyone has done it at least once. It's not even about being nosy, it's about curiosity. Humans are naturally drawn to the unknown. What does this person use? What's inside that drawer? And sometimes, it feels like you're unlocking a secret part of their life. Of course, it's a guilty habit because it crosses an unspoken boundary. If you were caught, the embarrassment would be next level. Imagine being confronted. Why are you holding my face cream? Yeah, there's no good answer to that. But people keep doing it because it's almost irresistible. Some admit they've even judged others based on what they find. Expensive brands? You think, wow, they've got taste. Random old toothbrushes? Maybe not so classy. And let's not forget the funniest part. Sometimes snooping backfires. You open the wrong cabinet, something falls out, and suddenly you're scrambling to put it back before anyone notices. That's when the guilt sets in. So yes, bathroom cabinet snooping is the ultimate secret sin of house guests. We deny it, we laugh about it, but deep down we know it happens. Fact 1, Googling themselves. And finally, the most universally denied habit of them all, Googling yourself. Be honest, at some point, you've typed your own name into Google just to see what comes up. Maybe you were curious if your school competition photo ever made it online, or if your LinkedIn profile shows up first. Maybe you were secretly hoping to find something impressive. Googling yourself feels a little like peeking into the world's perception of you. It's part curiosity, part ego boost, and sometimes part paranoia. You want to know if people are talking about you, if your embarrassing middle school blog is still floating around, or if there's some random stranger with the same name doing cooler things than you. The funny thing is, while almost everyone has done it, hardly anyone admits to it. Why? Because it sounds vain. It sounds like you're obsessed with yourself. But in reality, it's just human curiosity. Sometimes the results are harmless, your old Facebook photos, maybe a school newsletter mention. Other times, it can be surprising. People have found lost accounts, forgotten photos, or even articles they didn't know existed. And yes, occasionally, it can get awkward when you realize someone else shares your name but has a criminal record. But here's the kicker. Even though we all deny doing it, studies show that searching your own name online is incredibly common. It's like looking in a digital mirror, checking how the internet sees you. So, if you've ever typed your name into Google at 2 a.m. and then quickly cleared your history, just know you're not alone. And if you enjoyed this little dive into our funny private lives, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content just like this, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a video. Because remember, sometimes the things we hide are actually the things that connect us the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.